Hey everybody, welcome back to the RGR Football Channel. This is Daniel Harms, film analyst here, and today is Wednesday, so that means we have another film room for you guys. Everything that happened on Sunday against the Buffalo Bills was literally one of the greatest games I've ever witnessed in my life. And what it created, what it wrote down for everybody in the history books now is Patrick Mahomes is a complete quarterback, and in that sentence he is a complete nightmare for defenses, because now Patrick Mahomes has practiced, he's played against all of the good defenses and too high defense. The Buffalo Bills had the number one defense coming into Sunday night, and they just said, we're going to play a lot of too high shells, they're going to turn into cover one robbers, and we're going to play a lot of two-man under, basically, but two-man under, two deep safeties, man underneath, basically what they did. And Patrick Mahomes carved him up. He did everything right in that game. He didn't really have any missteps. He read the coverages. He understood the concepts. They adjusted offensively perfectly, and then they just put on a show, creating explosive plays without having to throw the ball down the field. It was it was insane. I can't wait to show you guys all of this tape, get in depth in some of this stuff, and really show you how Patrick Mahomes has adopted defenses that were going to make him play this way and how he's exploiting them now. So let's go ahead and get right to it, because this is going to be a lot of fun. The very first thing we're going to talk about is I think you can justify and understand where we are in the game. This is the very first part of the evolution for Patrick Mahomes. We've seen him make plays out of structure. We've seen him make plays on the run, off of his back foot, crazy arm angles, all the things like that. But this shows me a lot more, and you're going to see why. Because what we're seeing here, Patrick Mahomes, they do this whole little fake where he moves to the left and then he spins back around here. And the Bills are going to send an extra man. I forget exactly who it is. I think this way. Basically, this is cover zero. So you have man, 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 and man, and everybody else is coming. Okay? That's what it is. Everyone else is coming. So you have four receivers out, just trying to do what you can to create some separation before the rush gets there, obviously. That's why you see all of this movement, and Patrick's still getting all the way back here based off this. He's got pressure in his face early. So why is this any different from other things that he's done? You're going to see it on the throw. What does he do? He gathers himself. He stops, okay? Right here, he stops. This is it. Defenders are moving this way, so he stops to gather himself. He knows he's going to get hit, and he collects his feet. He brings his feet under him. He sets his feet so this ball can't be picked, okay? That's the very important part. You see a lot of quarterbacks try to throw this ball on the run. We know Mahomes can throw it on the run. Even then, you lose some of that velocity. This had no velocity lost in it at all, okay? How does this happen, though? What happens on this play? So let's go ahead and right here, we'll stop it. You're just going to have two guys looking for the ball, basically, cover their man. And what are we going to have here? All-pro safety on Byron Pringle. So he's going to come up, do a little shimmy fake, jab step outside, cut across his face, and he is going to be wide open. He opens up the middle of the field here, especially with Tremaine Edmonds on Jerick McKinnon. There's nobody in the middle of the field here. So had this not been a crazy bootleg type of rollout kind of thing, Byron Pringle probably doesn't have to make this play, but he does make this play because Mahomes allows him to go get that football. He puts it in between a spot where nobody can get it, okay? This whole play is drawn up to create a gap in the defense and let Byron Pringle run into it. Kelsey's just going to sit there. It's so nice. But again, Mahomes, watch him set his feet. There's a very good chance this ball's picked if he doesn't set his feet. Even though he has the crazy arm strength, there's a chance it's a little bit inaccurate. But he throws it away from Byron so he can go and get the ball, knowing he's in man coverage and there shouldn't be anybody else around him. Just put it at a spot, let your guy go make a play. He did. He trusts Byron Pringle to make that play. Yeah, he had some drops in this game, But I think that Byron Pringle is earning trust of Mahomes and the maturation of Mahomes to understand that sometimes you just have to, you're going to take a hit. I'm going to set my feet. I'm going to make sure this ball on 3rd and 2 cannot be picked off. Keep his feet under him, and he accelerates through the throw, gets it to the spot on time, and lets Byron make a play. That's what it is. This is all beautiful technique from Patrick Mahomes. Now, this is a little bit of what I've asked the Chiefs to do. Open up some of their players with their better players. Take a Tyreek Hill. Take a Travis Kelce. Get a McCole Hardman, a Byron Pringle open for a nice chunk gain. So what does this all happen? Okay, so you motion Gray out here. You see, okay, we got man coverage. Basic instinct here. So you got the man coverage, and what they're going to do is they're going to run just a hitch and corner route on the left side, and this is isolated essentially. So you still have just man coverage. You're going to have Clyde Edwards-Helaire just run upfield. You're going to have zone dropper here, and Tyreek Hill is just going to run a little hitch. And because these linebackers are going to get deep, what this does is, Edmonds is going to get pretty deep back here. So he's going to end up being around maybe 10 yards deep here. And Byron Pringle is going to run another hitch route around him in his blind spot. Now watch Patrick Mahomes come left first with his eyes and come back right. You guys saw it. I know you did. This is also nice work in the pocket from Patrick. See, stops. He's not drifting. He's working the pocket. And now this is where this gravity comes in. Tyreek Hill creates a ton of gravity, okay? A ton of it. Obviously, when he comes back to his right, you see Tyreek here, and he's done a lot of catch and run. So you have two guys react to it. It's beautiful. And Byron just sits there wide open. They do a great job. They did a very good job of scheming this play up properly. Mahomes working the pocket and just getting to his drop and stopping right there. Keep his feet. He resets his feet. He moves with his eyes to his left, resets his feet to the right, delivers the ball on time in stride. Lets Byron catch that and then make a guy miss. Edmonds then makes the play. But again, watch his footwork. He's not drifting. He's not uncomfortable in the pocket. We saw a lot of that early this season where Mahomes looked so uncomfortable in the pocket. But right now, he looks confident in his offensive line. He's got places to move. He understands their strengths, and he understands everything that Buffalo's going to do. They're not going to blitz. So he knows he's going to have time to work the pocket, work his eyes left, then come back to his right, and deliver a ball in between two defenders for a first down. That is the maturation process that we've continued to see. Another thing that I have asked for is a lot of under center play action passes, play action throws. Now, Buffalo isn't going to do anything insane with these play action throws, but they know that. The Chiefs know that Buffalo is going to play their linebackers deep, okay? They know he's going to do that, but this is really what it creates, okay? You have 13 personnel here in a bunch formation, okay? 3 tight ends on the field, Tyreek Hill. A lot of space here, guys. There's a lot of space here. You have a running back, and Blake Bell here as the attached tight end. This is a play action pass, but it's essentially a 3-man concept because you're going to have Blake Bell, you're going to have Blake Bell help to block the edge here. Then you're going to play action to the running back, and he's going to chip before he gets to the flat. But you still have to send someone to the flat. Otherwise, you can throw it to Clyde here and just have him run for 10, 15 yards. So that's going to bring, Milano out here into the flat. So with your 2 deep safeties, what do you guys see? A ton of space here. There is so much space to work, especially with Tyreek Hill is just going to run a clear out route, okay? He's going to do all of that. So this is just a very simple, much like the Byron Pringle route, where you're going to find Travis Kelce run up here, get in Tremaine Edmonds' blind spot, and come across the formation. And Patrick is going to find it early, see where he's going to, and he's going to deliver the ball in time. He's got so much time back here in this pocket, just boom, for a big play. And it doesn't have to be a huge, insane down the field 25-yard throw. This is just on the edge. I think this is the 19-yard throw, just about, if it's maybe not 18 or so like that. But still, that's the kind of play, okay? It's play action. It's simple. It's a 3-man deep route concept with 2 guys in the flat that you can get it to if you had to. It's what's called a high-low concept. High-low meaning you have 3 receivers out low and you have 2 low. Just creates that shift in the defense to open up the middle of the field. Did a great job of it here. And again, Mahomes working the pocket, getting nice and deep in his play action set, not getting uncomfortable, setting his feet, delivering a throw. Looks to his left, comes back to the middle, delivers. Beautiful execution. Simplistic type throws, simplistic type of actions. Okay, all these things that we've asked the Chiefs to do, being patient. Okay, they're finally doing it, and Patrick is executing it at a level that is just ridiculous. And a big part of that, we've already talked about it, is his footwork. He has worked tirelessly. Basically, I think since this Bills game where he looked uncomfortable in the pocket, he couldn't get his feet set under him all the time, and he was making very inaccurate throws. These last 2 games in the postseason, he has been deadly accurate. And this is part of the reason why. This is nothing insane. This is simple out route versus man coverage. But look at the accuracy. Look at the accuracy. Okay, so you're going to motion Travis Kelce here. And you're just going to have Byron Pringle release to the outside, run up the field. So you have Milano and man-to-man coverage. He's clearly got inside leverage. You see where Travis is, and you see where Milano is. So, Kelce knows that. He's just going to run up to him and get to the out. But watch Patrick, okay? I want you to watch him set his feet. Again, work the pocket, understanding that his tackles are going to ride these guys up the field and you have a pocket to work with. That interior is so good that they can figure these things out. That he has figured out how best to utilize the strengths of this offensive line and how best to manipulate defenders, how best to step up into that pocket. He's not escaping a lot to the outside unless the opportunity presents itself and it's a good move. He's not making poor decisions. This is a great pocket to work from. This is a day at the office. It's beautiful. He can just sit up there. This is the one thing that I like to see is that he hitches first because Travis takes an inside step. And so you see, he's bringing his foot in. He's set. It's all there. Everything's under him. He can reset that very easily with that pump fake and then deliver steps into the throw. Footwork, working the pocket. These are all things that I've said a ton in this video, but it's everything that everyone talked about coming out of the draft that he needed to work on. And for a time, when you're a quarterback that can make a lot of plays out of structure, it didn't become a huge issue. But when you're being forced to work from the pocket and being forced to exploit a defense in every facet, you have to be able to be patient in the pocket. Work from that pocket, manipulate with your legs and keep them under you and be able to deliver these throws. Boom, boom, boom. Just like that. And Patrick has done that against the best defense in the NFL. Okay? Incredible. Now we're going to get a little bit into how the Chiefs closed out the game because reliving that for me is fun. I know it's going to be fun for all of you watching this, but you're going to see exactly what it is just a second here, but it's so much fun to relive and kind of understand the thought process, what happens here. And I know that most of us by this time have seen Travis Kelce talk a little bit about how you win in this type of scenario. That was for getting into overtime, for the 2 plays that they got into field goal range. But this is the same exact concept that Travis Kelce was talking about, except it's a completely different type of route. The Chiefs are basically running clear out. This is all for Tyreek Hill. So you're going to create a huge void in the defense by running these guys upfield and forcing, the safeties to get deep with them. You're just going to have play action and get out to the flat, and Tyreek Hill against a corner who has a little bit of inside leverage. He's peeking to the inside here. He's going to win to the outside and still beat him across the middle of the field. This is why Tyreek Hill is so dangerous and why he's so much better than everyone likes to give him credit for, because this is a route. This is winning in your stem, winning at the point of attack this is technically press coverage and beating your man to the outside and running into the open space. It's going around him. Look, he's playing inside leverage. He's like, fine, you want to go to the outside? You go to the outside. But you're not, you're going to beat me the inside. His one job there is to not allow him to beat him to the inside. But Tyreek's too fast. And then this is really where I think we still take for granted Tyreek Hill. Acceleration. While on the move, creating just so much space. Milano has the proper angle and he still can't catch him. Like, you have two deep safeties, but look at the path. Look at where his step is this way. You're not getting there. You have one guy who can make this play, and he's stepping the wrong way. And after Tyreek realizes this, like, it's gone. It's over. He sees exactly where this is going. Like, he knows where he's going. It's playing running back in college really kind of helped him. A lot of these receivers develop this type of ability, seeing everything as it's unfolding in that split second. When you have a safety who takes just the wrong route to the ball carrier, it's so much fun to watch Tyreek Hill accelerate in the open field. Just creates so much separation and then just is gone. Man, Tyreek Hill, man, he's something special. He's about to get paid this offseason. So congratulations, Tyreek. You deserve it. And everything that you've done for this team, with this team. Again, look at the pocket. Look at this. Mahomes doesn't have to drift. There's no need to drift. He just sits, steps up, and throws on a dime. On a dime. Like, that's such maturation. It's such maturity. Everything we've talked about. Accuracy. On a point, in stride. Like, that's what being able to have your footwork set properly and delivering everything on time is all a unique motion. It creates all of that, and the accuracy created from it is impressive. It's more than anything you could want from a quarterback who's a gunslinger like Patrick Mahomes. Now he's got the whole thing going for him. He's got everything. Now this is the overtime play that was 3rd and 1. I was very nervous watching this play, but go figure, Andy Reid figures everything out. Maybe this was not the 3rd and 1. No, this was 2nd and 10. My apologies. 2nd and 10. Andy Reid saves the only screenplay they call all night for a 2nd and 10 to create a big play. He's just so good. He waits for everything at the right time. Breaking out a screen in overtime is beautiful. They didn't run one all day. But you sometimes need an injection. You need a 20-yard play. Andy Reid's like, fine, just go run a screen. We haven't done it all day. And the offensive line, once again, did a very good job. They realized it was a screen just a hair too late. Like, look. Beat inside. But now you've got guys coming this way. They have to try to change their direction to go to the left, to their own right. And they end up falling over each other in the process. Right here. And that was a good job, again, by Brown, who they've figured out not to have to get him out on these screens, have him pass block. Okay? Have a pass set and let him bring that guy inside. Pass that to the outside, bring him inside, and then just create a 20-yard play out of thin air. Impressive. Great job executing from the offensive line. Their screen game has definitely hit a different level in the postseason, and I'm excited to see what else they do with it because I really think they can continue to create big plays in all of these with the linebackers that you're going to see, specifically against Cincinnati. So look forward to that. All of this culminating in the final play of the game. Once again, we want to focus on Tyreek Hill in the slot. This is why you have 2 All-Pros. Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce to the same side. Now you got to choose who you're going to single cover. Okay, who you're going to double. In the red zone, I thought it would have been Kelce, but they double Tyreek Hill. Okay, so they motion Travis Kelce inside. Have Tyreek Hill just run to the goal line. Okay, and they switch off. So when you motion him inside, corner comes down here, and now he's man-to-man, and now this linebacker's man-to-man. You can see he's shifting over responsibility to Tremaine Edmonds for the running back. So as Travis Kelce starts to motion, he's pointing. Say, look, I got him now, you got him. So that's what it is. And it's all too much. Tyreek Hill just runs to the safety, forces that corner to have to be on the outside, and Travis Kelce just runs a nice little out and up. Beautiful out, up, makes him trip over himself, and then the throw. When you have a defender that's turned to the back, you can throw that just about anywhere because he can't do anything about it. Okay, Patrick Mahomes, the pump to the inside, sells the safety. The pump to the inside makes that safety. Give Patrick just a little bit longer for Travis to get wide open. So right there, okay? That could have been to Tyreek, to anybody. So the safety stays, boom. Look at that throw. On a line to the outside. It's beautiful. That's what I want to see more from this offense. I think that they're starting to get more creative with how they attack defenses, and this is a perfect throw. There's nothing in this situation you could do any better than this offense did. Execution. Remember how earlier in the season they talked about executing at a high level and they just weren't doing it yet? This game, they executed probably higher than they ever have in the postseason, even against the Steelers, because the Steelers defense gave them nothing. Nothing. In this play, everything. Footwork, patience, the pump fake, the accuracy. Boom. And then the Chiefs win. That's it. Nothing. Okay? They got nothing on them. There was nothing they could do. When the Chiefs are executing at that level, there is nothing that a defense can do in a game like that. There's absolutely nothing. And watching that and realizing that is one of the most beautiful things that I think I've ever witnessed. As Chiefs fans, we've all suffered through a lot of quarterback play. Patrick Mahomes went toe-to-toe with the only other guy in the NFL right now that can rival him in terms of what he can do. And he said, "Not tonight." Just remember that. Just remember that as they go to play Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals next week. I'm looking forward to it. I hope you guys are. I know you are. I don't have to hope about that. Make sure to tune in tomorrow night. Seth and Ryan will be doing the Chief in the North. Friday, at least I will be there for the game plan video for you guys. I'm hoping Ryan will join me. Have a great weekend. This game, AFC Championship, 4 years in a row. Hosting 4 years in a row. This is how dynasties are made. Have a great night.
Thanks for watching this video from the team at RGR Football. Click these videos to see more and subscribe to RGR Football.